Is this balanced? Well, yeah. But in order to understand why, we're first going to need to look at how attacks work in League of Legends. When you right-click on an enemy unit in League, your character performs a basic attack, an attack that does damage equal to the amount of attack damage, also known as AD, that your character has. Whenever a champion uses a basic attack, there is a chance roughly equal to their critical strike chance, also known as crit chance, to perform a critical strike, dealing 175% of the regular attack's damage. For example, a champion with 100% crit chance and 96 AD will deal 168 damage on a crit, compared to only 96 damage without a crit. Although a crit increases the basic attack's damage by a massive 175%, this number can actually be increased to 215% with the Infinity Edge item, which gives a 40% additive buff to crit damage. Now, with Infinity Edge and 121 AD, a critical strike does 260 damage with Infinity Edge, compared to only 212 damage without it. But we can still push this further. The champion Graves has a passive ability that makes his auto attacks work like a shotgun, only having 2 shots before needing to reload. In exchange for having limited ammo, his auto attacks shoot out 4 pellets in a cone, which altogether deal 140% to 200% of Graves' attack damage based on his level, meaning that a level 1 Graves with 68 AD is doing 95 damage, assuming he's point blank hitting all 4 shots, compared to only about 68 damage from a regular champion with similar AD. On top of that, when Graves' attacks critically strike, he fires 6 pellets instead of 4, all of which can critically strike for 178% damage, increased by a further 23% by Infinity Edge, resulting in Graves' critical strike scaling with 266.5% AD from the pellets, multiplied by 202% from all 6 pellets critting, resulting in an effective AD ratio of about 538% on Graves' critical strikes, or in other words, big damage. So, how is this fair? Well, aside from the fact that Graves needs to attack at point blank range to land all 6 pellets, he also needs to have Infinity Edge and at least 90% crit chance to consistently critically strike, meaning that he needs a bare minimum of 3 full items to start dealing this insane damage. And if all of that wasn't enough, the enemy can simply build armor to greatly reduce the damage that he deals. And of course, so yeah, I'd say it's pretty fair. They are so mad. Right now I can feel it. How's the weather there? They're trying to blame each other. Look, I do 1300, 300. This guy's having a good day.
You have slain an enemy.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.